This module brings to us to an understanding of what are Akashic Records. Akasha is a Sanskrit dialect which means ether. When we say Akashic Records, we are saying the records that are placed in the etheric plane. It is where the soul memory and the creator consciousness exists. Akasha is typically also known as the realm of consciousness or the Akashic intelligence. You would have heard Book of Life used interchangeably with Akashic records. It is so because it is considered to be the records of our entire life and all the previous lives. It also contains the records of the future lives, even the parallel lives, the lives that we have lived as a soul since our incarnation. Akashic Records stores the information not only from the past life, present life, it also holds thoughts and even events of the future. Every soul has their own book of life. Who is the author of this book, you may ask? It is your soul. Akashic Records can be imagined as an infinite library where the soul stores the books of every lifetime. This space is protected by the Creator itself. So, when we establish a connection with the Creator, we are also able to establish a connection to the Akashic Records. This book provides immense information about our existence. The purpose of an Akashic record reading is to see and know how an individual from various lifetimes has illuminated, and it inspires a perspective of a soul to recognize and understand its own human challenges from a fairly unconditional and loving perspective, the perspective of the Creator itself. This gives us an opportunity to consciously align ourselves with the ultimate vision of the soul, which is for its growth, happiness, and understanding itself being the Creator. Akashic records are therefore a vibrational archive of every soul and its journey as a human being. Your own records can be thought of as the chronicles of you. Every human has a particular set of records. These records are invisible vibrational blueprint. They hold the information of thoughts, actions, deeds, emotions, and various circumstances and events that we have lived through all these lifetimes, the events that we are living through, and the possibilities of all the events that may come up in future of this incarnation or even in the incarnations that we will have after this lifetime. Please note that this set of healing modality is not a religion and is neither inhibiting you from practicing any religion, nor it is any philosophy. It is for your understanding that these vibrational energies that are a part of our soul consciousness have immense potential. It has this permanent repository of all the catalogues of the lives that we have lived. As a soul level dimension of this particular consciousness, it can help us to align our perspective with the Creator's perspective, therefore giving us illumination and inspiration towards moving on a spiritual path, growing and evolving as a soul, and being unconditionally loved by the Creator itself. It is the ultimate wisdom of your soul that it inherits as divine wisdom from the Creator consciousness. These vibrational archives are there for every soul. I have my own set of Akashic records in my soul memory and consciousness, and you will have your own. My records are very personal to my soul's journey because my soul's journey is unique emission of the Creator's journey. I am on a different journey than yours. Your parents may be on a different journey than you. Your husband or your wife or your mate is perhaps going to be an entirely different journey. Know that all journeys are not the same, yet they lead us to the same destiny, that is recognizing the Creator self within. If I say that I am in class 2 and you say that you are in class 3, which of us is a better soul? The answer is none. Because I am learning what is relevant to my topic, my subject, and my soul's journey, and you're evolving through yours. So, when our journeys are not comparable, how can two human beings be compared? Therefore, there is no comparison in the Akashic records. Nobody is more spiritually evolved than the other. We all are on our own journeys, and these journeys can be read through our Akashic records. These invincible vibrational blueprint gives us an identity, and they hold the key to ultimate potential of our soul, the potential to recognize its creator self. It is that dimension of the universal consciousness or the creator consciousness to which our soul is a part of. Our soul is a small existence within the creator. And our soul is also a small existence within the creation. Because creation and the creator are not separate. They are one. They are two sides of the same coin. When we enter into reading our Akashic records in the Akashic intelligence space, know that it is a sacred space for inner illumination. It is a sacred space for inspiration. It is where we evolve spiritually and we learn to love ourselves unconditionally. As we start clearing our inner beliefs and we start clearing the karma that we have been holding on to, we become more aligned with the Creator's perspective of our existence. And therefore, we become more aligned and in tune with the purpose of the soul, which is to recognize being the Creator itself.